as you probably read in the newspaper, speaking of doing those services, I can't do the Memorial Day thing. It wasn't more than, yeah.
You just said before, you gave us a big long speech
Yeah.
before, you can't. You said you can't is not a word for you.
It is not a can't. Okay, my board, thank you very much. My board voted for me not to coordinate the Memorial Day services. So under that rule that they passed, I am saying I can't do it. They're telling me, Mike, you may not spend office time coordinating Memorial Day function. Did that explain that, John? Okay. And it wasn't more than, I don't know, before the ink was dry in the newspaper, that I had 4 veterans organizations call me and say, we would like to move forward if we can do that. I believe Commissioner Stevens has already been approached by it. I think Commissioner Winder's already been approached by one of those organizations. I can tell you that that organization has already gone to the bands.
I honor them people to the utmost. Now I'm getting the veterans bashing the commissioners because we had to make cuts in our budget. It was nothing that I wanted to do. It was nothing that I felt that was the right thing to do. I would give them all the money in the world if we had it. But he comes in and he gives this big long speech that can't is not a word in his dictionary. And then he used it tonight, can't. He corrected me twice on the floor at that meeting that I used the word can't. If they can't do it, and they bash the commissioners for volunteer time, then why aren't they volunteering that time to put on that? And I understand now they're gonna have some agencies doing that, and I commend them immensely for that. But, you know, we got big shoulders, we can take it, you can bash us all you want. We tried our best to help them out as best we could. I think it's time that if they're gonna preach out that we're so bad, then they gotta cover their own backyards to make sure that they're telling the truth also. Okay, Barb?
Memorial Day will happen. The committee that put on the wall last summer, I believe, will handle this. We've been talking to Danny Olson and all the committee members that were on that meeting. We haven't met yet, but we have started some stuff. So to not have a Memorial Day service in our county courthouse is a dishonor to those who died for us, and it will happen.
I wish Mike Miller was here. Last night I went to bed and I was thinking about the article in the paper last week, and I was upset. I was woke at 4 o'clock this morning. I had a good speech ready for Mike Miller, and I don't like the way they targeted the county board. He and Ray Ham criticized the 4 of us that didn't attend the function, but Joe talked and did a very good job. Now they're gonna come to us again looking for millage. Is that the way to treat the people? You're asking for money? Mike, you come back again, I'd like to go further with it. You know, it makes it sound as though we don't value the veterans. I had 4 brothers in the service. One had malaria, one had shrapnel. I had nephews in the service. One got killed on Hamburger Hill. I had a grandson in the service. And I don't like service people. Mike Miller, you and I gotta talk, because I'm tired of your line of bull.